Here you see that after GPT 5.6 released, this is the first incident from this mad summer that GPT 5.6 Sol just accidentally deleted almost all of my Mac files. Here you see, the crazy thing is, if you read my ChatGPT 5.6 Sol review, I already much prefer Fable and stopped using 5.6 weeks ago. The only reason I was using it today is because the OpenAI team asked me to test the Ultra mode and they were awesome to work with, and this is a freak accident, just sucks so much. Now you see that it accidentally executed this rm-rf command I found and killed the still running process, but material deletion occurred. I am so angry. The OpenAI team is looking into it, but this feels like something that should happen with GPT 3.5, not a mid 2026 frontier model on the highest reasoning level. You know that this person also posted some days ago that GPT 5.6 Sol one-shotted this voxel-based Manhattan. Just look at the precision, it's insane. It ran for almost a week. Means the same person posted that GPT 5.6 Sol is a great model, and also here you see he shared his experience. This Manhattan voxel Manhattan, this is made by GPT 5.6 Sol, but that was completely a isolate work he did, means making this kind of website or this animated website. But when he gave the permission in his Mac files to do something another things, then this GPT 5.6 Sol deleted all of the files. And here you see this is the reply from Elon Musk, crazy. And also he replied that time to switch to Gork. Now another update from Google AI Studio that today we are rolling out the pretty URLs for deployed apps in Google AI Studio. Means previously when we were making the apps inside Google AI Studio, during deployment on the right hand side you will find is publish. Click on that and you will find this kind of now .ai.studio, and here you can find an input box where you can give your name. Let's say our channel name is Code Egypt, so I can actually write this Code Egypt, and if this name is available, then you will see this available, and you can actually publish this. But previously this feature was not there. They were randomly generating the app URL name, and you need to use that. That was the previous requirement, but now you can actually your own name according to your choice. If it is available, you can select that, and also it is available for free. You don't have to pay anything, and now you can publish your app according to your choice. Okay, so these are the two update, guys.